Holiday weight gain really true, or is it just a myth? Here to put the holiday hazards to the truth test is Dr. Debbie. She's from the NYU School of Medicine. Nice to see you this morning.
Nice to see you, too.
Welcome back. All right. So this is the problem in my house, right? There's cookies, and then there's like just chocolates and just sitting on the table, and you walk by them, and you think you just keep popping them in your mouth, and nothing's going to happen. Holiday weight gain. Is it true? Do we actually put on 7 pounds according to stories?
It feels like it, but actually the average amount of weight gain is close to a pound, maybe 1.5 pounds, according to the New England Journal of Medicine.
Really?
So that's a lot lower than you'd expect.
Do you believe that?
Well, I do, because what the theory is that not so much that people put on so much weight, but it's that they have a hard time losing the weight through the rest of the year, right?
So it stays with you through.
Exactly. So if you think about even from your teens, if you put on 1 pound per year, you know, that can add up to a lot.
Could it also be that we just feel heavier because a lot of the foods we're eating during the holidays are salty, and we just feel like we're walking around with all this extra water in us?
Sure. And with the saltiness, you know, you hold on to water weight, so that actually makes you feel more bloated, of course.
Right. I undo my jacket here. All right, let's talk about car accidents. This is something serious. I hear about it. My birthday happens to be on New Year's Eve, so I always hear about, don't, get behind the wheel. Please make sure it's the most dangerous time of year. There are more car accidents than ever, so never get behind the wheel of the car. Are there more car accidents during the holidays?
Well, we do have to be cautious, but the greatest number of car accidents is in the spring and summer months. So you're talking about Memorial Day weekend, July 4th weekend, Labor Day weekend. So that's the time that you're most at risk. But of course, definitely be careful New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, too, early morning.
Alcohol. The myth, of course, is that you're freezing. You've been out shoveling snow all afternoon, and you want to come in, you want to warm up. So you know what? Get a little hot toddy. Get a little drink. That's going to warm you up. Get a little bourbon. Is that true? Does it actually warm you up?
Well, it makes you feel warm, but that's a myth that it actually does warm you up. So alcohol makes you feel warm, which means that you lose heat faster. So you get that flush. The heat is coming to the surface and the blood flow. But in actuality, if you're cold, what you want to do is preserve heat. So that's why normally if you're cold, your body makes your nose, your ears, all these things cold because it's saving that heat for the brain. And just along the same lines, we were talking about accidents. I mean, combine alcohol with just household accidents, you're more likely to get burns, let's say, from putting up the candles or putting up the lights, falls related to that.
So the St. Bernard carrying that barrel around his neck, not helpful. All right, poinsettias. We always hear that, eating poinsettias or making sure that your pets aren't chewing on the leaves of poinsettias, can be a real problem because they're poisonous. Is it true? Are these poisonous? Will it kill your animals?
No, they're not poisonous. I mean, in theory, if you had 500 or more of these leaves, maybe that's a problem, but most people would have a hard time, including pets, having that many because they don't taste really good. I mean, the concern is more, they have some overlap in terms of the allergens with latex. So if you have a latex allergy, that's sort of the gloves that are in the hospital, then you might have a problem with the poinsettias. But otherwise, they're not poisonous in themselves.
Oh, you shattered some myths this morning. Bottom line is you can eat as much as you want. You're not going to gain the 7 pounds. And you can drink as much as you want. Just don't think it's going to warm you up.
Well, I don't know if that's exactly right, but we'll go with that.
Thank you, Dr. Debbie. Great.
All right,
Merry
nice
Christmas
seeing
to you.
Merry Christmas.